everyone, welcome back. Thank you for making me part of your day. And today we're going to be playing a 4-color, 5-ace color control deck, really revolving around Arcane Omens. This, I will move it over so my webcam is not covering it. This won a challenge a little while ago, not this exact list. We changed very few cards from what it was before to play it a bit more for the best of one meta. But this card is super sweet. At 5 colors into it, because it has that converge text, target player discards X cards, where X is the number of colors and mana spent to cast a spell, and that is made very easy by playing 4 copies of Great Hall and Starting Town, along with Shimmer Wild's Growth and Shared Roots. So we just grab what basic we need, and then we just name a color that's not active on one of our lands. So if we have a Stomping Ground and a Mountain in play, we do not want this to be named on green on this mountain, because then these kind of conflict if we only have another kind of Stomping Ground in play, of course. So with that said, I don't have a ton more to say. I do have a little bit of information to spew out here, but if you want to skip ahead, feel free. I am looking to make other type of content for this page, and that is one of the reasons I haven't been super consistent on uploading. I've been thinking about it quite a lot, and those type of videos are going to be like why you may be bad at control or how to get better at control. It's kind of weird because those titles have to be a bit more clickbaity. I've seen like a lot of League of Legends videos be like, this is why you suck at mid lane or something like that, because it really makes you click on it and be like, well, I do feel like I suck, like let me click on this. But other than that, we're gonna maybe be able to reach out to some people. Maybe. I'm not guaranteeing any of this. I don't want to guarantee any of it. And maybe get other people on to share their advice and maybe what they think, or talk about threat assessment and so on and so forth, or why you may or may not be good at aggro, or why you don't understand a deck where so many other players do, and just kind of going about it that way to make a little more educational. Obviously, I'm going to keep playing Arena and playing best of one, but I think providing some other type of things that you can find useful outside of just raw gameplay might be a little bit better to just a better experience overall. But again, thank you all for clicking on this video, and I hope you have a good one, and let's dive into the games. Okay, we get to go first here. An interesting little hand of ours. Play a Temple Garden, a land our opponent has never seen. Green white to lead off the game. They play Temple Garden. Doesn't I look like an idiot? Island. We want that for stock up as we inevitably play these lands tapped. Damn it. Oh, it just resolved. Okay. Probably not needed. Probably not needed. So it's probably here and here. Continue to play these tap. Now we have double blue without having to take damage from this to cast our Consult. Just blue-black, like, Reanimator. Vein Ripper! Wait, never mind. My opponent's cooler than me. Hold on. Pause. Maybe you are needed, brother. I haven't quite figured out the game plan yet. Maybe you are needed, brother. My opponent put a Vein Ripper in their graveyard. And now I'm horrified. It looks like they have way more than 7 cards, by the way. Like they look like they have more than 8 cards. Okay. I mean, I'm not going to stop a Vein Ripper from being reanimated, I don't think. Even though... Yeah. Yeah, I don't think that that's that big of a deal. As good as like this card will be. So we have blue, white, green, or blue, well, shoot. Blue, green, red, white, black. So we grab this for sure. And then honestly, I think I'm just gonna grab a flashback. Okay, revelations everywhere. Well, this, I have no idea. I'd like for you to discard 5. Even though you are a mind-bitten deck, I have committed to this game plan, and you will not stop me. Well, it looked like a pretty good game plan from here. All removal, all draw spells, now 2 cards. Seems like a really good game plan for me. And there's just a 4/4 Vein Ripper in play. And this is sacrifice a creature. Interesting. I can't really do anything about it right now. I could just Day of Judgment it, I guess. And this is... Sacrifice a creature whenever a creature dies. Target loses 2, gain 2. There's an Oil Deep. I guess... And they tap that. So I guess I just let this go and Revelation them. Also... Special effects, way too loud. I don't know. It seems like the volume on this game, anytime I update it, just changes drastically. I'll take a big 4. Sure. All 4 of those. The other one's in exile because they've already cast it this turn. You grab an Oil Deep. I think I already played a land. So I'm going to go hand here. Okay. Okay. Go tablet. Where do we end up? Land. We play land. The good land. Flashback. Grab this. Then we try to say as many colors as possible. Red, blue, green, white, black. 1. I don't know if it'll auto do it. Ooh. Now we hit for 8. What is that? What is that dinging, chiming noise that is just so loud? I'm moving these, and the volume. Like moving these, and the volume's just not changing at all. I have no idea what this is going to sound like after done, but it is jamming my ears. Alright, well, the dog's one of them. Let's put these back at 15. I just realized that my Go XLR was absolutely maxed. Okay. So here's the thing. We do this. We tell them to pick this up, and we deal 4 to them. We don't want to kill it because we don't want to take damage here. That's unnecessary. And then we attack the lethal. Okay. Well, I'm going to figure out my audio, and we'll go to the next one. Going first again here is actually really, really good because I do get to play the tablet on 3 potentially without missing any value. Normal problem with it is you would miss out on the value that, like, would miss the play land value if you wanted to just jam it normally. So here we must grab a red, even though blue would obviously be nice with this, but I think the tablet play is very crucial on the tempo. Obviously ripping a ground would have made us change our plan. This cannot play this, and if we shock here, it does nothing. So we'll just play land. Maybe could have played Temple Garden, sure. But this can only be used for instance sorceries, therefore obviously playing that one wasn't a part of the plan. Here we don't really care about popping their stuff because we can always kind of get value from it. 5 cards in hand. Obviously probably gonna have less than that after this. We're looking for a blue source or even a black source. I think blue might be more important here with the consult. I'm gonna shock this because I'm probably gonna erode something here. I can just see this turn getting really out of hand. Okay, well, update. It could have been much worse. I will give them one more land, though. I'm going to try to minimize, even though they could give something double strike next turn. Maybe I'm supposed to wait for that. I literally said that in my mind, and then I was like, I'm going to give something double strike next turn. Like, I immediately broke my own brain. Let's cast Stock Up. That's honestly probably one of the better draws. Grabbing a Swamp and a Day of Judgment here is actually huge. We can wipe their board, and then we can go for Arcane. Or is it just like play this? Nah, I'm grabbing these. I should have double checked the white, to be honest, but I did not do that. Let's just cast Day. Now the double strike and everything goes away, so they'll have no target here. They could have, on their upkeep, brought this up and then gave it double strike, and it would technically have haste. Well, not haste, but it would be able to attack that turn. So if they held priority on their upkeep, they could have paid 4 into this. It would come up. Arena's not going to stop on that. And then this would have gave this double strike, and then this would have gave it an extra counter. So it would be a 4/4 with double strike, and that would actually put us in a lot of trouble. But most likely, we would take our 8, and then they would play maybe a land or something, and then we can Arcane Omens, eat their hand, and hope this is good enough to win. But obviously, that wasn't what happened, so we'll take it. Weird one, but keep. Not like a weird one. What a weird one. Go here, Scared Roots. I think here I would prefer to deck thin than I would to accelerate against Graveyard Reanimator. You just gonna put the nuts in there? Sure, why not? I do anything. Dude, playing against Reanimator and the first card they put in their graveyard every time of the the first mill over is a bringer. A little part of me dies. Just like, sometimes it just doesn't matter what you do. Well, let's put Arden in there. Oh, they didn't quite do that. I guess Terror of the Peaks would be the other one that I'd be afraid of. It's all fine as long as Arden or Terror doesn't go in there. Those are the cards that win video games. Okay. Weird that this isn't my third land. Because we ramped. Yeah, might as well. Fear isn't all that impressive, but I guess it's... It's just this. We are Revelation available next turn, which is good. But we'll just see if they don't just bring everything out this turn. Oh, they don't. Okay. Oh. Potentially look to do this, but need one more land before we kind of flex out into that. You have the Bad News Bears. Go land. Go maybe pass. I go maybe... I don't know. Pick up 4 damage. I don't really care about this 1/1. I care about their life total. When I care about anything else, that does not make me super thrilled. Start with a stock up here. This, I guess. This? I don't know. It all feels kind of bad. Yeah. Right. The Then we hold. Then we make 2 roads, I guess. I don't have enough. Or did I have enough? No. I gotta put it to 16. Maybe if I was a little more efficient with my mana, maybe I could have. Instead of playing that. No, because it's still 2, right? Well, no, that would have been 3. So I could have cast Flashback, double a road. Here. Fine. Lose 2 of my creatures. Bring back a bit. Why? How do I win video game? Update. Doesn't feel that easy. I can just hold the other road. I don't feel like I need to commit it now. Oh, I guess if they don't have another basic, it's a pretty good idea that I can erode again. Huh. They have one in there? They do. Am I dead on board? If I pop one of these? So maybe I pop this. 10. Oh, yeah. Wait, no. Actually, I'm not. 10. Huh. How much mana do I have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Do I have exactly enough to... Well, I have a little more than exactly. I should be able to play this tapped. If I fail, then I fail. I guess Revelation can do some things here. So 10, 16, 17. Okay. I maybe should have popped this first. But maybe I can bait him into doing this. Here. All out. What if I just did the math wrong and I died? I could have. I really could have just died. Heck, who knows? It's still on the table. That's okay. Right? Probably. Yeah, 'cause I have... I mean, maybe. I would hope on my draw and stuff I can figure out something. Hey, there's Terror of the Peaks and Arden. The other cards I was afraid of. Alright. I don't think I have to take damage. Red. That just make... Yeah, I think I'm good. White will be made when that taps. Green, red, blue. So, pick up 4. Well, I guess that will do it. That's a discard to hand size. We'll start off by just casting one of these. I don't know. White. And then go to combat and fire this off. Wowzers. Alright. Listen, if you ever want to play a deck where you'll consistently be able to cast Jeskai Revelation, play this one. I promise. I think more often than not, or right about even, I've had 2 Revelations in my opener pretty much every time. We gotta go here. We don't necessarily need the black for this. I don't know what other color I actually need, but I need it to be different than a plains, I guess. So blue, green, red, white. Maybe another green, probably. Sometimes this doesn't like truly matter. It kind of just depends. I'll have fun looking at this hand, Chief. I don't. It's a hand of hands. Oh, they take a revelation. Interesting. So maybe they have another answer to a revelation. Go here, tapped, and say go. We can Arcane Omens them full value, I think, next turn. You're gonna take my other revelation. Ew. They play a land? They don't play a land. Okay. Well. I told you, if you want to play Revelation, this is it. I think it's full value. Red, green. Oh, no, it's short one. Yeah, that actually sucks. I'm supposed to play this Plains, weirdly enough. So I only take four of their 6. Weird that playing a Plains over the Stomping Ground would actually have made this a better play. But hey. Put my opponent on 2 Deep Cavern Bats and discarding their entire hand. Yeah. Well. Maybe at some point if I rip a Day of Judgment. Or my one of Seer. Sure. Pretty good. I'll see if they, because they haven't hit any lands, if they have 2 cards to make me discard. It seems. I could just cast this. Yeah, let's honestly do this. Puts 2 cards in my hand and makes Bandit Talent not do damage. Ooh. Oh. Well, that's not good, team. That is not good. The worst part is 3 of my good cards are gone. They've been discarded. They've been disheartened. Ain't getting any of those. Listen, you would think that I would draw non-lands. Buddy. No, sirree. You would think. I literally don't even know what that card said. That's crazy, right? I mean, it's fine, I guess, if you're getting Slamware Elves and you're worried about it. Gotta be Troll, right? I don't even think I want to lose this. I have a million more mana than them. Just stop every draw. Players can't draw cards or gain life. Okay. Yeah. Alright. They cast 1 spell to get all these. So I'm just going to grab whatever 2 cards. Weird. But we'll take it. But I tell you, you want to cast Revelations. You're gonna have 2 in every opener. I don't know what the game like logic is, where they're just like, dude, listen to me. We're gonna give you 1,000,000 lands, and you're just like, here. We do black so we can play this against Yes Guy. I'm just jamming this into a counter spell. Or not. Okay. Land? Nah, don't worry about that. I'm like statistically way less likely to have one now, right? You know what I mean? We want double blue here. We have red, blue, green. Well, red, black, blue, green. I have all the colors. They play a tablet. They hit land. Good job. Now I believe I make them so blue, green. Oh, it's only 4. It keeps being weird. I guess I could have done this for double red. Doesn't really matter, I guess. Ah, good card. Pretty good. I'd have to agree with you on that one, Chief. Pretty good. Okay, maybe not so good. I don't know about that one. Maybe grab the other planes, considering now this isn't castable, but oh, what's ward pay 1 of 7, 8, 9? No. We think they have counter spells in this deck. I don't think it's many. With this, feels like it can't be many. I feel like this is a consult. Oh, I can maybe play around it, I guess. Playing around No More Lies to keep it clear of what I'm playing around. And I also could play around it with the stock up, so we'll gladly do so. I think I have one more basic in the deck. I have one more plane, so I will play this to cast it. Seems better than ripping lands. Could have gone for tablet. Then maybe you would hit it. Yeah, so I had one more planes. And here comes the consult. They have 6, 7, 8, and then the land would make 9. So they could revelation me now, I guess. They go for a second tablet. Are you helixing me? The world may never know. But it does require them to tap a land to helix me. Yes. With the big 5. Doesn't feel great. These Day of Judgments also don't feel great. I can assure you that. Here. Nice. kind of want to see if they consult here. Oh, they don't. All right. Here. We counter the inevitable, basically. There's us. No target, no more. $18's pretty high. Not gonna lie. 18's a big number. Okay. All right. Here. Enough. Okay. Okay. Haven't played the land yet. Go here. Alright. I'm so happy to get that out of the way. Make it blue. Pretend like this could be a no more lies. They are also due for a revelation here, to be fair. And now it feels like... Can I just cast this and then hold up revelation? I guess so. Update. I told you they were due for a revelation. Here's the cool part. You do revelation back into the revelation, it puts it back in their hand, and then it gets discarded. Oh, sick. Very cool. And it might not be two of them, but it's one of them. That's all that matters. Go here. Ass it up. I don't know why I'm making my mouth pop like that. Never mind, it's two of them. You thought you got away from me. You guys thought you were safe. I'm really hoping it's a creature into something so my pyroclasm's good. When this card's good, it's good. When it's bad and misses, it misses and it's bad. Huh? Oh, like right here. You know how good it is right here? We pop both of those. Take it. Also, if I'm them, I'm tweaking about the pyroclasm. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm like actually tweaking about it. That makes sense to me. Stock up's just as good here. Two lands. So two lands seems like taking a land seems bad. It seems like it should be tablet wilds. Because there's a good chance that they pour a lot of their hand out here. Oh, none of it feels necessarily great. Obviously, Revelation's just like good at gaining life. Unless they give Trample, then I feel pretty okay. This isn't going to give Double Strike until 2 turns from now. But if I rip a Day of Judgment, I feel way better about literally anything that could happen. And then I'm not worried at all. Made a fart noise with my mouth like a child. I don't know why I did that, but I did. That's another stock up. That's not really what we're after. I kind of assumed this is a protection spell. To get the revelation, I feel like all is worth. I actually didn't pay attention to whether they scried to the top or the bottom. So let's yam here, see if we hit a land. If this is a Day of Judgment, it's obviously going to suck. It's a starting town. So I can play it tapped here, go into this, put it on here, and name like Island, I guess, or Blue. And just hope we're good. Just hope we're good. It's up to 4. Looking at 7. Totem armor's pretty good. Alright, well, I know which one I'm putting back in their hand. If I get the choice, right? Real problem is the protection spell, to be honest. 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh. Can I consult and still revelation? I believe so. Not die. Because again, if it's Day of Judgment, it's good, right? No, why would we get a Day of Judgment? Why not 3rd Revelation? If Revelation is good enough to win, could I have done this instead? Maybe. But 1 deeper is better, right? I don't think I've seen a Day of Judgment, and I do play 4 of those. I just want it to be known. Oh, wow. The shelter by ghost weirdly matters. That sucks. Turn this. Try to remove this. Oh, I took a life for that. Ah! So again, if they cast a protection spell here, I still get the block, and then they don't give their creature flying again. So it's a bit weird. Won't counter my revelation either, because I still have a valid target. It's a weird situation, that's for sure. Although, well, no, because if they let this bounce, then they can't give the double striker flying. So it should work out. This one should. Okay. Okay. Again, we had to do this before combat, by the way. Just want this to be clear. Had to do it before combat. Lock. Says what? Ward 2? That's it? I say that like it's nothing. So 4, 5, 6, 7. Listen. It's all bad. Yes. Like, realistically, I don't do anything. That's fine. Realistically, the only card I answer is the one in the air. One that gives it flying. But even then, it's not even... It's actually not even that big of a deal. Weirdly. I would like to get my tablet back, though. Draw a card, you may play that card this turn, so I lose it regardless of what card it is. Do I want to lower the amount of damage I take, or do I just think it doesn't matter? I think it matters. Maybe it does matter. Let's do it on instep. I'm not sure if it mattered or not. But again, they could play land and then play another shelter, like play it back down, and then I kind of get my thing taken. I just can't pay the ward, but then it's also open to being hit. I'd like to bounce this. I'd like to remove this. Best part about this matchup is our opponent really can't do much outside of where they're at. Obviously, we lose that land. That's kind of whatever. I could just barrel and take all these cards from them. Maybe that's worth it. But I don't lose to just flying, I think. Fact. So I guess it is just... This could go so bad. Let's cast a consult. This is auto-resolving, I think. Okay. It is, in fact, auto-resolving. So, at this point, I will grab a revelation. I still don't think I've seen a Day of Judgment in there, by the way. I just need that to be known. Alright. Well, not super thrilled about the damage. I'm not going to lie. But it is what it is. Give it flying and now win the game. It's like one of the few times the damage thing will just hit me. Weird. Definitely don't think I needed to. They left on top. Oh, I guess. Have I actually not seen a Day of Judgment, weirdly enough? Have I not seen one in these entire, like, spells? Sure. Assume they absorb my 1/1 and try to go for lethal. Yeah. I can also bring up a land to just block, but that's no fun. Let them declare an attacker, we let them scry, and then we do revelation. I think I can just put this back in their hand. I think I have enough mana now. Yeah. The glory of playing a million revelations. Well. Gotta stock it. Let's start the turn right. Oh my golly gee whiz. There you are. 2 copies of you. Actually. Interesting. Who gave me permission to do that? Ooh. Say this. As long as I have revelation available, I feel pretty okay. Let's not tweak. Let's not get too crazy. Honestly, we're just looking to revelation again and then have 4 prowess creatures. Be fine. Then my opponent's going to concede the game now. I think. They're targeting there, so we do bounce, remove. Flashback, pretty sweet. Start with the stock up. Grab a million cards at a time. Let's go tablet. I'm just gonna start spamming spells, brother. All right, we'll take it. Okay, here we are, and my honest advice after playing this again is definitely don't do it. I just really wanted to cast Arcane Omen, but I don't know what it is. Sometimes on Arena, and I don't like, I blame it. I get pretty upset about it, I'm not gonna lie, but I don't blame it fully. When it comes down to the hand smoothing algorithm, it really gets confused on some decks, and sometimes I think playing these kind of ramp cards that would be classified as mana acceleration, it thinks that Jeskai Revelation's way easier to cast than it actually is. And there was a couple of games, and this is why I was like losing my mind, and this is the you can kind of see when it happens a little, maybe not see it, but I was not joking about having 2 revelations in most of my opening hands. And what was happening was I would be on the draw with a ramp spell or 2 and have 2 revelations and be like, okay, if it's not aggro, we're fine. And then it would be mono red, it would be mono green, and it would be mono green again, and they would just be like land badger mole cub. And then I would draw 3rd revelation, or then I would draw the Arcane Omens, which aren't necessarily good in those spots, especially when I already have 2 revelations in my hand. And for some reason, the hand smoother was just like, listen, we're giving you 7 mana spells over and over again. You're never not having one in your opener. And it was just like costing me to lose kind of over and over and over again. And every time I was on the draw, I didn't even have a chance. And just like the game before, where it didn't end up mattering against mono white, but I can't find these Day of Judgments, dude. Like, there's 4 of them in the deck, and I just cannot find them in time. And I just like, I dig, and then I stock up, and then I sometimes stock up even after I was just, the game was over. The game was lost, but I just wanted to see, oh, was Day of Judgment in my next 5? No, it never was. It just, I was just dead. It did not matter. It was pretty wild. But overall, I think you're just better off playing 4-color control. Like, put Lightning Helixes in your deck and just be in a happy camper. Like, I missed Lightning Helix so much today that I think it was single-handedly losing me games and not playing that card. Or Inevitable Defeat is kind of like a wish-washy in between that. But I do think Lightning Helix and Inevitable Defeat makes 4-color work because you're able to buy so much time to get to your revelations and your bigger cards. But playing Jeskai, just enjoy playing Jeskai. You know, Arcane Omen is a joke. And if you already have the deck, they're uncommons. If you want to try it. Because it is pretty fun to do. It's just not that good. It's spicy. Just in best of 1, you kind of can't do it. But with that said, I hope you all enjoy, and I'll catch you next one. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.